Hi folks, this is Max from HTC Evo 3D Hacks. Anyway, today I'm going to show you how to overclock your rooted 3D phone to near 1.8 gigahertz, from 1.2 gigahertz dual core to 1.8 gigahertz dual core. Actually, it's more like 1.7. Anyway, but it's going to improve your speed of your phone a lot. First, you're going to root your phone, actually perma-root it, perma-temp root it, which gives you root access until you reboot your phone. And once you've done that, I've done that, you can follow the steps, and I'll have links where you can perma-temp root your Evo 3D. And once you've done that, plug in your USB cable and make sure it's on charge mode, and also go to settings, applications, development, and make sure USB debugging is checked on like mine. And once you've done that, you'll need to connect the USB cable to your computer, and you'll have to open up a command prompt for Windows and a shell for Linux or Mac. And I made a script for all Windows, Linux, and Mac, so you can just run it. Really simple. So let's go to our computer now. So now you have to download the 3D overclock.zip, which will have ADB and basically the modules, kernel modules that you can use to overclock your phone. Thanks to the developer of SetCPU, username CoolBHO3000. Don't forget to donate to him over at XDA if this makes your life, better. Anyway, once you've unzipped those files, 3D overclock, put it in a directory where you can find it, open up a command prompt or shell, and then browse to it. So for me, it's in the root directory of my C drive. By the way, this is backslash, it's no Korean font. 3D overclock. And then what you're going to do is ADB devices. And for Mac or Linux, you have to do ADB-Linux under space devices, or ADB-Mac space devices. And once it says device and you get some number there, you see, that means it's being recognized. Then you can run the scripts. I'll show you what the files are. So you gotta do ADB shell first, alright? To find out, this is very important, you don't want to flash the wrong module. So you have to do ADB shell, and then you do cat slash proc slash version, and it will tell you which version you gotta flash. If you get the GC B1CF83, then you gotta run there's two batch files for Windows, GC B1CF83.bat. You have to run that. And for Mac or Linux, you have to just run the script files. Just do sh space GC whatever, right? So I'm gonna just run it. So I'm gonna do GC B1. Oops, no, you gotta exit first, and then do GC B1.bat, because that corresponds. Or if you have G93C03BF.bat, use that one. But if it doesn't correspond, don't use it. That means it's way in the future. This video has gotten old. There'll be another method. I'll probably have links on this video already. Anyway, run that batch file, and then if you get transferred and it says file exists, that means it worked. And now let's go to our phone and overclock it. So you'll need to download the SetCPU app. You can download it off at XDA. I'll have links. Download the latest 2.2.4 version. Unzip the download file and put it somewhere in your SD card. And then use a file manager app like AndroZip. It's free off the market. And then go to SetCPU, the APK file you copied over for the SetCPU. Hit on it, install it. Okay. Install. And open it. And choose the auto. I already did this, that's why it's doing it. But I already got it overclocked. So I've got it overclocked to 1.7 1.728 gigahertz. That's dual core. That's a lot of power. Anyway, let me load up Linpack and let's see how fast we can go. Where's Linpack? Alright, let's close up for the big moment here. $54.508. That's just single thread, but we should get higher numbers with the multi-thread. 92, 126, 82, 160, 86.131. So that's not too bad. That's pretty good. So let's run a quadrant standard really quick with the new, this should go pretty quick. I'm just going to leave it on to show you. So it's running at about 1.728 gigahertz. You can also play with the settings and make it higher. But for now I think 1.7 is pretty good enough. That's already almost near 50% jump from stock 1.2 gigahertz dual core. But this is running really fast. Let's see what we get. It's almost done. So at dual core 1.7 gigahertz, this is like already like the probably fastest phone in the world. Pretty much. So I got 2427, which is pretty good, I guess. Anyway, that's how you overclock your HTC Evo 3D, and thanks to user CoolBHO3000 on XDA for his kernel module hack. And we'll have an updated status, but my phone is officially overclocked nicely to 1.728 right now. So see y'all later.